Hey everybody, what is up with this thing being so close? I don't get it. Wow. It's never been this close before. Push it back some. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. Why is it like that? I don't know, something's weird, right? Something feels weird. Sorry guys, but I am rearranging right now. Hey Kathy, hey Paula, how's it going? What's up? I'm trying to figure out why the camera's picking up the ceiling. Kind of weird, right? It's weird. I don't know. Anyway, hey Kelly, hey Jubilee, how's everything going? So if you're watching this live, welcome. Hey Debbie, welcome. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel at billhobart, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos. Please comment on the videos, because when you do that, YouTube's algorithms will take Coaching for the Soul around the planet, and other people will get the same messages that I channel for you guys today. So that's pretty cool. And it is a 99% clairvoyant reading. So hello, Amanda. Hi, Nancy. How's it going? Nancy Paris in New York City. So yeah. Well, Julie, I hope you're well. Allison Strange, hello. Yeah, haven't talked to you in forever. So, there's like a dark steak above, steak meaning I can eat a steak, or steak meaning they're gonna stab me, Kathy. There's like a dark steak above my head. Really? I don't know what that could be. I don't know. Thank you, Amanda. Hi, Kathy. I don't know if I could turn the light. Hang on. Let me see. Turn the light on. Does that change it, Kathy? Kathy Cyphers. Hello. Got a good crowd already. This is great. Awesome. Yeah. So, hey, Pat. How are you? Nope, still there. Huh, I don't know what it could be. I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't know. Is it something bad? So is it a steak, Kathy, or is it something I eat? It's faint, she says. Change it. Huh. Hey, Suze. Oh, a streak. Oh, up here. Is it purple? Or is it white? Or is it black? You see I don't know. Let me see. I don't know, it's weird. Oh, there's that violet flame right there. Hi Adrian, how's it going? We'll leave the violet flame up there. How's that? And we know it's there. It shows dark. Oh, it does. Yes, the violet. Yeah, there's the light, but then there's the violet flame right there. Whoops. It comes out of stuff. Yeah, it's weird, right? So anyway, let me get that done. Now light. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So we're gonna start. It's 3:03, and we're gonna get started. So seeing that these are only a half an hour now, I'm gonna do some other videos after this, and then I'm gonna post them every day, I think, on YouTube. So Spirit keeps telling me to make that like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna talk about triggers. All right. And the reason that we're going to talk about this is because with everything that's going on in the universe, okay, emotionally, astrologically, with our ascension, with energy, with everything else going on, Uranus just went retrograde, and it is the disruptor. It's disrupting everything. And people are being triggered. And Spirit was telling me today on my walk, he says, so we need to talk about, hey, Shelly, are you a trigger in somebody else's life? Because your life, because you're light, because your energy is so much bigger than theirs, because you've grown in your ascension, because you're meant to be big, because this will happen, is that as you go forward in your ascension process, in your leveling off, right? Becoming who you're supposed to be, you're going to turn off a lot of people around you be it family, be friends, whatever it might be. Hey, Shell. And you have to be aware of that. And this is something that most people are not aware of, because they think they're the same person, although they've done their spiritual work. They're talking to spirit, they're doing the meditations, they're doing the Abraham Hicks, they're doing their violet flame work, they're again talking out loud to the spirit guides. Hey Sue, how you doing? Susan? And kind of just working on themselves, right? When they're feeling their junk in their heart, they kind of pull it out. They do their tapping, all kinds of things. Unbeknownst to most of us, our energy field is, hey Otis, our energy field, our ascension is raising. It's getting bigger. It's getting clearer. It's getting wider, right? Not only out of our crown, but all around us. And so it's very, very important that we recognize the fact that we're going to affect other people, not always in a positive way. Okay? And being and understanding that and going, okay, what do I need to do to find my tribe? Because it's very lonely. Once you start to lose people that you've known for a very long time, including family, okay? Could be friends that you know from high school, as you go through this process, that you might be around all the time, or you might stay on vacation. Things are just different. That you have to make sure that you, first off, don't beat yourself up. Don't allow your ego, which is tied to your heart, to take you into a place of, oh my gosh, they don't like us anymore. Well, that's not the fact they don't like us anymore. It's the fact that we don't match anymore. We don't have a lot to talk about anymore. We don't have a connection anymore. We have a past connection, which is fine if you can talk about things in the past. But they're not going to understand what or who you are. So being conscious of that and understanding that people who are in a higher vibration than you, or people that are very dysfunctional, or people that are bringing trouble into your life, the energy of just no, you're going to get triggered. Okay? You're going to be like, okay, I don't know why all of a sudden I don't like this person, or I don't know, all of a sudden there's a new friend that's with another friend. I don't like that person. I think they have bad energy. They have bad juju. Doesn't feel right to me. That person feels dangerous, whatever it might be. Be conscious of that. Okay? Be very, very conscious of that and go, okay. And a lot of people will say this. They will say, well, Bill, why is that happening to me? And I will say back to them, well, did you say something to Spirit? Well, no, I'm asking you. You got to talk to your guides. So Spirit, what is this about this person I don't like? What is this person's energy that doesn't feel right to me? And you'll more than likely get an answer. Either they will grab your heart with let's say with a hand, and put some pressure on your heart, like, no, you're right on that, stay away from that, right? Or they will give you a feeling of crying, a feeling of, no, it's just their emotion. Hey, Laura, because that's who they are at this time, all right? That they came to you, into your circle with a friend. Ooh, John, I know. Gosh, just, Dan, get it. That they are coming to you because of your light. Hey, Sherry, right? But they're coming into you. Okay, should I get it? Right there on my left-hand side. As this happens more and more, he says, is that as you go through your ascension, as you understand more and more about who you are, that this is going to happen often with you, that you're going to attract people to you who need healing. And it's not your job to heal them. Hear that again. It's not your job to heal them. It's nobody's job but theirs. Now, does that mean that you can't be their friend? No. But understand this too, is that you're going to pick up on some of that energy and take it with you when you leave. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So before you see this friend with a friend, you have to protect yourself with divine white light. You got to seal it up like saran wrap. And if you don't know what saran wrap is, ask your mom or your grandma, and they'll let you know. Okay? Because it's very, very important that you protect yourself. Because as you go through your day, as you go, and I'm going to tell you, you will feel this, right? I don't understand what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Well, guess what? You just had lunch with your friend whose friend is all emotional, and that's all you talked about is her emotional stuff. or his emotional stuff, and the vibration dropped. And it's very easy for us to get sucked into lower vibration because we're so comfortable with it, right? So as you go through your day, after you leave them behind and go do your thing, right? You will automatically go, so why is this, why do I feel, what is this, what is that, what is this? And you'll be in a bad mood. So that's why it's so very, very important that you understand that when you go through and your vibration gets raised from just who you are, hey Karen, just because you're doing your work, just because you're connected to your guides, just because you're talking out loud to spirit, just because you're doing your Abraham Hicks little 50-minute videos on YouTube, or liking my posts on Facebook, or again, watching Coaching for the Soul, right? Your vibration is going to get better and better and better, more positive, more positive, more positive. What you have to really pay attention to, hey Jody, is when I'm with those people, how do I protect myself? Okay? Because it will definitely affect you for days if you're not conscious. Because all of a sudden, they're triggering you. You're going, okay, I don't want to be around that person anymore. Because they're energy vampires. They suck me dry. I can't do that anymore. And your friend, who's been your friend, and she's maybe he or she isn't at your level of ascension, will say, I don't feel that. Why? Don't you want to be? No, I can't do that. And that's your right. Please do not allow your ego to lead you back in, Spirit says, into that friendship with that person. Because it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job because you're being triggered by them, right? Being triggered like, oh my God, and what will happen? One of two things. One is fight or flight, I'm gone, or fight is for that person. I need to help that person. I feel it's my destiny. No, it's not. That's your ego telling you, we need to help them because they need us to rescue them. We need to save them. That's not true. That's a lie. Because ego's good on that. Why does ego do that? To pull us back in the third dimension. Trust me. You're going to be triggered there, and other people are going to be triggered by you. And you have to be conscious of that. You truly have to understand that, okay, I'm going into this party, going to this picnic, going to this Christmas dance, whatever it might be, Thanksgiving dinner at so-and-so's house. Make sure that I know. He says Halloween, back to school, parent-teacher conferences. It doesn't matter. You have to make sure that you're conscious so you protect yourself because you don't know what you're leaving with. You don't know what you're leaving with. It may just be that you're having hello conversation sitting next to somebody. Hey, Becky, right? It could be you're sitting at the same table with them and you feel their energy and you feel their disappointment or their hurt or their anger or their frustration. Same thing, right? Same thing. And you go, man, oh man, oh man, I'm all angry right now. I mean, my gosh, come on, I don't understand why. Well, because of that energy right there. And you got to call it out. If you call it out in your head, which I would rather you not do. If you call it out on the way to the bathroom, if you call it out outside when you go out to smoke a cigarette or whatever or go to get a drink, whatever, okay? Say, wow, man, Spirit, that energy is really bad. That energy is really bad. I need you to, again, reinforce that protection because they will. They will. Okay? Because I know. Because Spirit, as we go forward, as we go through this time frame between now and the end of the year, on this quantum journey, on this quantum energy journey, right? We are going to come across all kinds of people that are not prepared for us. Not prepared for us. In a fabulously big way, right? In this way of energy, with this way of light, with this way of positiveness. Then we have to be conscious of, okay, all that stuff is good for me, right? All that stuff makes me feel proud. It makes me feel good that I did my work. I'm continuing my work, right? I'm raising my vibration and getting in a better ascension spot. You're going to attract all the crazies, all the people who are going to come to you because they need your help, because you're not your job. It is not your job. It is not your job. Okay? Because they're drawn to your light. They're drawn, and light is energy, right? They're drawn to you. They're drawn, they're drawn, they're drawn. And she may be with a friend, and she or he might say, I really like your friend Bill. He's really, really nice. Wow. He's really, his energy's really good. Or he seems so positive. Okay. But I, on the other hand, I'm getting, no, I can't do that person. I can't do that person. And I did that with a friend who normally comes up from Ohio, who normally stays in my house for different events in Detroit. And because of Bailey, partially, he's going to stay with a friend, another friend, for the first time, probably the first time ever in 30 years that we've known each other, right? Because I'm like, no, Bailey's doing pretty bad, and we just have to worry about that, blah, blah, blah. The energy in the house isn't that good, whatever, see? But mostly the reason was the energy of him being in my house. And we have to do that. I love him to death. But yeah, we can't do that. Because what happens is it stays in my house. Then I have to clear it. And again, it doesn't trigger me. I have to be down in fourth dimension for 3 or 4 days. Or in third dimension. And I can't do that. Can't do that anymore. Okay? Hey, Franny. Franny. For some reason, my eyes are really gooey today. I don't know what that's about. I can't see out of my glasses. So we just want to make sure that when we're being triggered, we recognize it. When they're being triggered, we recognize it by our bigness, by our light, by our energy. Okay, and don't take offense to it. Make sure that you're prepared to go into the grocery store. Make sure that you're prepared to go to the party, to the graduation, to the whatever. Hey, Nancy, you've got to make sure that you're in that spot. All right? Because you're going to. And if you're not conscious of it, you're going to get caught off guard. And ego's going to snap onto that. Chimes. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And you'll be like, oh my God, where'd this come from? Where'd this anger come from? Where'd this emotional come from? I thought that was healed. Well, guess what? That person triggered that in you. Brought it right back up to the surface, so you have to deal with it. Not a bad thing, but I'd rather do that on my own from spirit. I don't need somebody to come into my life to trigger my emotional baggage, right? I'll let them do that on the time I'm supposed to do it. And some people will say, well, Bill, maybe they were there to do that for me. It's possible. Ask. So Spirit, is this person in my life because I needed to work on this right here? And you'll get some pressure on your chest, or you'll get, your heart will expand. And if you don't get anything, that's the thing. You don't get anything. Oh, okay, just thought I'd ask a question. Wait a day or two and see if you get the answer in a video on YouTube, if it's on Facebook, if it's in a book that you've read a couple of times. Hey, Barb, you're watching a movie you watched a couple of times. Boom, it's also there. Well, yeah or no. But if you don't get any message at all, take it as that. I asked a question, answer, I don't know. Well, I'm going to make that choice. I'm going to say no. I don't need to be around that person because now I have to deal with this. Which, again, is a good thing. But I don't want that to happen every 2-3 times a month when I happen to see my friend who's with somebody else. Okay? So understand your triggers. Understand your trigger points. Understand your triggers as humans. Hey, Laura. Okay? Going into a store, going into a grocery store, going into a drugstore, whatever it might be. Walking down the street. There's people in the neighborhood you may not care for. Or they don't care for you. Or they never have until now because all of a sudden you're big and your light is really bright and they don't understand it. They don't understand the energy that you're hitting them with as you walk down the sidewalk on with them or on the other side of the street or down the street or whatever. Okay? So definitely be conscious of that because it is very, very, very important so that you don't take it on and go, oh my gosh, it's me. It's you in a positive way, not a negative way. Because most of us as children, as young adults, were crushed to not be big. I was. The bigger you are, the more dangerous it was. Either from brothers or sisters or moms or dads or bullies or teachers or whatever. So you have to make sure that when you're being triggered, that you understand why that is and who that person reminds you of and vice versa. Because trust me, you're going to do that with other people. And, well, she wasn't really nice to me. Well, guess why? because your energy is positive and strong. Hey, Kim, and intense, that you may not think it's intense because you live with it every day. So understanding that is very, very, very important. Being conscious of that is very, very, very important. Okay? Another thing, karmic lessons. Okay? We all have karma. Mostly from past lives, some from this lifetime, written into our soul journey. All right? So understanding, what are the karmic lessons? Spirit, what are the karmic lessons in this? What is that about? What is that about? What is that about? Also, usually how it comes across is when you think you're going to get something and you don't. Okay? Because you put all your emotional stuff in the box. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to use them to make it happen. Something shows up, or you worked really hard for it, and you did this, you did the work, and I worked really hard as a human, and I got it, and guess what? It didn't really resonate with me. The job, the house, the car, the partner, the children, the dog, the cat, the fish. Doesn't matter. All of a sudden, you're dissatisfied. Well, it didn't really meet my expectations. Why? Because you worked for it to make it happen, instead of allowing them, your guides, to bring it to you in the right amount of time. Spirit always calls it jumping the gun. Bill, you want to jump the gun? Chimes. I've always been guided to do certain things. In this chapter of my life, I'm less guided than ever because I know I'll be at the right place at the right time. All I'm supposed to do is go down the road, keep ascending, keep trying to understand, keep myself open, be as positive as I possibly can, which sometimes can be hard. Which sometimes can be hard for all of us. It truly can. Because when things aren't happening like we think they should, and that's not living in expectation, that is having the understanding that, well, I wish this would happen, I wish this would happen sooner, as your vibration drops. Got to keep your vibration up. They're going, that doesn't matter. Ego, I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm not worried about it. It doesn't matter. It's going to come when it's time. It's going to come when I'm in front of my vortex, my cornucopia of stuff, right? And I can touch it. I can go in there, I can play in it. I can do all the things I want to do. Now, does that mean that you can do that every day? No, because you're going to ebb and flow. You have to ebb and flow. You will always ebb and flow. The great thing is you'll have less ebb and more flow. But you will still have to come down some to understand, I know, as a reminder, Spirit says, that you still have ascension to do, that you still have work to do, because they want you to understand that it can't always be at a high vibration because we're not ready for it yet. Meaning our human bodies, our human brain, our human frame, Spirit says, our human energy is not prepared for that yet, to stay at that level. Now, children who are born after 2000, they're more apt to be able to be in that energy all the time than others who are born basically in third dimension. All right? And that goes back to karmic lessons, is understanding that most of the children will not have karmic lessons because their vibration will be higher. We still have karmic lessons. And it's understanding that we don't need to take those to heart. That we're like, okay, I didn't get that because I get it. Because I put it in place. I worked really hard for it, like a job. Again, the car, whatever. I jumped the gun. And now I have to pay it's not the consequences, but now I'm like, wow, that didn't work out so well, and it's because of me. Because I interjected in the energy that was my vortex, right? That was bringing me everything on a conveyor belt. Spirit shows me that conveyor belt of all the stuff that is in line for me. And it's all there for all of us. It's just the fact that we have to do what we can to understand the triggers. Stay away from the triggers if we possibly can. Understanding that we are triggers for people. Because not because of our dysfunction, but it's usually now, if you're watching Coaching for the Soul for sure, and you've done your other work, it's about your light and your energy and your buzz and your boom and your bigness. That's what it's all about. Because they're not used to that from you. or from anybody. Or maybe that's their father, maybe that's their mother, maybe that's their brother or their sister, who was big negative energy. Not positive energy, but negative energy. Again, that happens all the time. Parents take our power away when we're born. We come into the world thinking everything's grand and goofy and wonderful, and we can't talk, there's gravity, we gotta eat, we gotta poop, we gotta do all the things that humans have to do with as babies. Then we're toddlers. We still can't talk that well. But we're told no a lot. No a lot. And then we grow up to be in our, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're told to be quiet a lot. Blah, 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 blah. All the things that our parents were told, parents should be seen and not heard. All that kind of stuff. It takes our kids' power away. And we never give it back. The school takes it away. Our job take it away. Our spouse will take it away. Yeah. That's why a lot of times when I'm talking to people and we're doing readings or whatever, doing just talks, we want our partner. Hey, Tammy, we want our partner, right? And if you don't want a partner, then you got work to do. Because the universe is going to give you a partner and have you work with that partner and work with that partner and work with that partner, right? Many, many times people will say, well, Bill, I'm looking for my wife, I'm looking for my husband, whatever it is. Let them find you. They're up here and you're down here. You're pretty close. But he or she can't find you until you're on the same, almost the same energy level. Because they're not going to reach down and grab you and pull you up. Because you will be like, what just happened? I can't deal with this up here. He is different. There's no way I can deal with him, or I can't deal with her. There's no way that I can. I'm not prepared for that. I'm not prepared for that energy, for that intensity. And that's why you have to be on the same level of energy, emotional and physical, the whole bit, right? Before you'll meet the person. And that's why many times the woman will ascend and the man will follow. Usually or the children will follow and then the man, or vice versa. I have friends where the man is ascending and the female's this far off the ground. And the children are, 2 are on their way and 3 are like, I don't want to do with that. I don't know what that is. That's okay. Because as we go into that energy, they'll continue to ascend. Again, without karmic lessons. The kids, that's the blessing, right? So as we go into the end of the month, we have a new moon on Saturday. Saturday, okay? So set your intention, everybody. Set your intention. What do you want? What do you want to have happen, right? Understanding that major planets are in retrograde right now, okay? So does that mean positive, good things? It can. Because Uranus is there to break it all apart, to bring you everything that you want, no matter freaking what. Saturn's still there, retrograde in Aquarius, all right? And Jupiter's still retrograde in Aries till the end of October, all right? So as we zoom through August, which we have, on Saturday, make sure that you understand it's a new moon. And I think 18 or 20 days later, there's the full moon, all right? That's culmination, or 28 days, I think it is. But set your intention. Set your intention for what you want for the next month, right? If it's abundance, if it is whatever, right? Abundance, clarity, a new job, whatever it might be. As you work through that, as you set that intention, as you talk to your guides, as you do your work, okay? Because new moons are new beginnings every single month. And we have that chance to redo ourselves every, I believe it's 28 or 30 days, okay? Very, 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 very important that we pay attention to new moons and full moons, because full moons are culmination. It is okay, here it is. And if it didn't come, okay, what did I do? How many days was I up and down? How many days was I down? How many days was I up? And that's not a test Spirit says at all. It is understanding that as you go forward, you'll have more up days than down days. And that's when things start to come to you. New jobs, new cars, new boats, new love, new anything, money, whatever you want, because that's how it works. We have to keep in a higher vibration for everything to come our way. Does it seem possible? Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Well, it won't be hard. The more that, again, it's just like exercise, spirit says. It's hard to get started. Your body's gonna ache. Your legs are gonna ache. Your body's gonna just pound, right? Need more sleep, need more water, need more food, need more everything, right? But then it gets easier and easier and easier. This does too. It's easier and easier every day. That's why it's so very important that you have a routine in the morning, right? That you set your routine in the morning of being positive. Listening to Abraham Hicks, whatever. I've sent a bunch of them on Facebook. Doing that stuff on your way to work. Or doing that stuff while you're in the shower. Or just listening, right? It's all you have to do. Okay? I have another good morning kind of a montage or whatever it's called from Abraham Hicks, which I listen to every single morning, and I think I'm going to post it on Facebook, okay? Because it is an amazing thing to listen to. It sets your morning up to be freaking amazingly good, and you let all your stuff go away. So I'm doing readings on Saturday here at the house. Oh, not here at the house. I'll be here. Facebook, phone, Zoom, okay? So Saturday I'm doing readings, which doesn't happen that often. I believe it's going to be from 11 to 2, 11 to 3. I'm not really sure what I scheduled. So there's availability there. Yeah, if you got any questions, guys, let me know. I'll answer questions like I always do. Yeah, I think that's good. And I'm going to be doing more videos after this. I will schedule them every day, and I'll just post them on my Facebook page. No, not on Facebook. Spirit says they'll be on my YouTube channel. So go over to YouTube, please, with this video and like it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build a channel up. If you can share this for me, share this on your platforms, okay? So people can see more of what we do. I'd appreciate that. It helps me build. It helps because I'm telling you what, when we end up moving, I will be live not that often. It will mostly be something that I've taped. I will try to do coaching for the soul, but it will be 9 a.m. in Maui, 3 p.m. here. I'm not a morning person, so we may have to tape some of those things, and that would be during daylight savings time because Hawaii doesn't change. But during standard time, it's 5 hours difference, so it will be 10 o'clock in the morning. That's more palatable for me. So we'll see. So we'll see what happens. But please like the Facebook or like the YouTube channel. Please like the videos. Please comment on the videos. It doesn't matter what you post. Hey Bill, whatever. Anything is a bonus. But liking the videos is important because again, the algorithms send it all over the world, and that's what we need. That's what I need to build the channel. And with the videos and things like that, same thing. So thanks everybody. Namaste for checking me out on Coaching for the Soul Thursdays at 3. And I will see you next Thursday. See you.